Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. On this wild and wacky, in fact, a wilding and wacky planet, I mean, it was a bit better. Maybe a bit better. So, what have we got today? Well, I've got some wildings have come in to my possession, and I want to look through them, particularly for the cancellations. They are wildings on paper, mostly, and maybe any other nice stuff that we can find within the wildings. But here, what we've got is, let me get these tweezers. Well, we have George, presumably. Wildings, you make my heart sing. It's it's that song by the Trogs, Wild Thing. Oh, it's another fail. But anyway, T, Adolf the Mouse, George is ready. Are you ready for some wildings? Because I am. And immediately can see a big old, huge bag. Wow. I mean, that's a lot. And I think these are off paper. So keep those to one side. We'll have a look at some of those on paper. On paper does get a rough deal now and again. But I'm really interested because they're wildings. If there's evidence of places where they are posted from. So we grab a handful here. What happened to the here's the tweezers. I will have a look at some of them. Here we got a nice purple, a nice ultramarine there, 3D, 2.5. That is more on paper. Let's turn this over. Is there anything? No, someone's ripped off the paper and the stamp at the same time, and the cancel is pretty ropey. Torn off more. Seems to be a lot of these what were they, 57, something like that, 57, 58. Not sure. Was postage 3p back in the day? In that particular era, that's quite nice, isn't it? You know what? I don't even think I've got that one. So that will go, or at least be looked at in my GB stock book. We're not getting any. Oh, hang on, we might have one here. We may possibly. Two of these perps. 1966. Gloucester. Pretty ropey in way of condition, but I do like it, and it will be kept out. Possibly what we can do is we can make sure that, that it's placed straight, and therefore it'll get its sort of limbs back. Nothing there. A bendy one, south something month. South. Youth. Mouth. I can't see. Wakefield. Not the clearest, but took me just a little while to work that out, so that's something. This could be trimmed. I think I'll trim this. I'll trim that because I think that will fit a little bit nicer. Yeah, 1965 here. Stir. Yeah, can't work it out. Almost can work it out. Next. Purple. Blue. Nasty. You know what? You could just really get a complete page of the different colours, and this colour in particular is very popular with this collector. The ultramarine. Here's more. I feel a complete page of these. A complete page. Oh, what's this here? Your cards. But your cards. Don't know. But I quite like that. I might trim that. More. The light blues. Not getting what I thought, which would be names of towns. Maybe it's slightly late, too late. I don't know. Were they too busy? It was 1967. No. I'm going to keep it though, because you can sometimes sweep that under the AI. And it'll tell you where it's from. Here's one. Look at this. Ooh, look at that. What a pity, really, that the ink sort of disappeared, but it is nice. Not really getting what I hoped for. Where's my orange? Nope. Purple. The colour purples again. Three more of them. Keep that one to one side. Two and a halves. What's this here? Shillings. Those, I'm not saying they're rare, but they're, again, I don't think I've got one of those. You know, the higher value ones are the less likely to be in my collection. Sixpence. Seems to be some sort of discoloration. So that's quite nice. In fact, I'll just keep that out as a reminder to ask Yeah, you can see the line down there. Not sure what is going on with it. Is it actually a thing, a fault of the post office or fault of the stamp, or is it damage which subsequently occurred? I'm getting into these red ones now. Starting to enjoy these red ones. That isn't red. That is, though. And then the occasional green. Yeah. Ooh. Got a bit of writing that's recovered. What's happened here? Rabbits. Mrs. Rabbits. Is that? Can that be a thing? Mrs. Rabbits. Painting. That's nice. Rabbits of Painting. Was it a business? Is there a is there a surname called Rabbits? I think there was a country and western star called Rabbit at one time. Back in the 70s maybe. Yeah, the reds are coming out. Deep blue. Here we got more. Nottingham. Some painting, Nottingham. A couple of towns. Red. Purp. Light blue. Light blue. Purple. Purple. What's this? London. Yeah, I think there must be, if anybody's getting any councils, you've got to get 1 million out of 1 million from London. So what else is here? More red. Another red. Purp. Red. Red. Yeah, I've seemed to sort of really started just to sort of separate these now into, what's this, Derby? Chester? Derby? Oh, that's quite clear. That's quite a nice one. Yeah, as we're coming to the end, it seems to be that I'm just separating the colours at the minute, which is, I think, fair enough. I think there's some value in that. I may do some trimming. Let's turn those over. Yeah, so, bit of a mess going on here. Work to be done. I think, it's a scatterbomb of the magenta or the purple, maybe you would call it. Ooh, that isn't. It's over there. Yeah, so it seems to be the majority is magenta. So I think that is. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah. Yeah. Final red. We'll leave it at that for now. Got one or two things to investigate, maybe tidy up a little bit, maybe also add to my collection. Page worth, trimming, another sort of stuff that I can put things in. Yeah, so pretty happy at the minute got something to work on today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's not quite as warm today. It's still warm, but not quite. And the sun is out, but not out, if you get me. I mean, yesterday was tremendously hot. We'll leave it there for now. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching, everybody, and bye for now. Wildings.